Hello and welcome to the InnerShift studio. I'm Gayathri Balaji, a certified handwriting analyst and a neuro-linguistic practitioner. And this is the second of the interview series on the InnerShift studio. Today, I have someone very special with me, someone who's not just been a relative, but a mentor, a role model, and an inspiration in my life. She is a woman who never formally trained in business, yet built a thriving jewelry boutique in Tirupur's competitive market. She's a mother who turned grief into strength and loss into legacy. She's a grandmother who treks mountains, maintains a strict fitness routine, and cooks like a dream, all at 66. She's Rupreka Kadirvelu, the founder of Shyam Jewellery, whom I fondly call as Chitti. And today we are going to talk about business, gold, grace, and everything in between. Let me introduce her to you. Here is Chitti for you. Chitti, welcome to the InnerShift studio. Thank you for being here. A few words from you, Chitti, to begin with.
Thanks, Gayatri. You being extra kind to me, extra nice with your introduction. Thank you so much. And as always, I'm so proud of you, where you've taken yourself. And it's way to go, Gayatri. I wish you all the best days to come.
Thank you, Chitti. Thank you, Chitti. And to begin with, Chitti, let me start with you grew up watching both your grandfathers run successful businesses. They were your mentors, your inspiration. But you never entered business yourself until life changed everything in 99 when you lost Chittappa. That must have been devastating, isn't it, Chitti? Can you take me back to that time? What was going through your mind?
It's a most difficult period. Revisiting also, is sometimes so hard. But yet, uh, since you asked me, I will go through it. I mean, one is not prepared for a calamity.
Yes.
And when it happened, yes, my exposure to Bhagavad Gita, which always said surrender and acceptance in life. And the Bhagavad Gita always said acceptance and surrender were the two things, along with the word karma. The third one, these three, I was very familiar with. And the acceptance and whatever the universe brought on you was became my way of life, actually. An art of living, I would say, was that. What the life teaches you is the biggest lesson, and out of it is the experience you gain, isn't it?
Aman, Chitti. True, true.
That's what life is all about, finally. And uh, having been in uh, a family where my grandfather was actually the patriarch, I would say, ever since I was a kid, been watching him do business, be in total control of situations there, though he was a blind uh, person, the authority he carried around was amazing. And I always vowed to myself that, in spite of a major difficulty in terms of life, without vision, how hard it is. If he could carry on a life without regrets and without mourning, having lost his wife and vision, all that, then I thought universe was being very kind to me. I'm blessed with my parents, a loving mom, caring dad. So life has to go on. And let me also take things as they come was the only motto, Gayatri. There's nothing
Beautiful,
extra.
Chitti. I can hear that in your voice, how heavy that time was. And what strikes me in that middle of that grief, somewhere deep inside, you couldn't stay still. So that takes a kind of courage, Chiti. Most people don't talk about the courage to keep moving when everything in you sometimes
Yeah.
wants to stop. So your grandfather has planted something in you all these years. didn't they,
Yeah,
Jyoti? And
maybe.
even in your darkest moment, those seeds were still
That
there.
is, and even to this day, I would say that's my inspiration.
Wow, that's
And,
so beautiful.
somebody could go ahead with life, be so positive, like paying up a school fees to everything.
Oh,
It was always through him. So that was a lesson, you kind of, it's so
in,
embedded in your mind.
correct, Jyoti. So, in spite of his physical disability, it's
Like that,
beautiful how he
somebody could
carried
go
himself.
on, then
Mm,
I would have to
that's so beautiful.
just stop regretting and start living,
That's that's exactly what all of us have to learn from you, Jyoti. And I've heard from you that it took 8 years from 99 to 2007 to take that first step into business with the Titans Jewellery division, isn't it, Jyoti? What happened in those 8 years? Like,
So
what
the
were you
eight
going through, and what finally made you say, now is the time?
No, it just happened then, Gayatri. I never even thought or waited 7 years to be completed to start a business or something. It was just that I had to put a lot of things in order after my husband passed away, and then a lot of things that had to be sorted out. Like my daughter's wedding was fixed, and it had to happen on the time. On time as fixed. And my son was in 12th, so he had to go ahead with his studies. So all that was a process, ongoing process. My concentration was more there. And
Okay.
then 2007, a very close relative who was a super stockist with Titan suggested that this offer is there for the town of Tirupur. Would you be interested? I just went ahead with that.
Oh,
And we
so
were lucky,
those,
had about 7 or 8 people being interviewed.
okay,
And I was the last one. But they ensured they spaced out, they didn't have all of it. That's Tata, I would say, their way of, not that all of us from Tirupur gathered there to uh,
okay,
interviewed. So we were given different time slots, and when I went, they said there are already about 8 people, and the names they mentioned were all big house of business.
okay.
So in fact, I was jokingly telling Shyam that this is going to be a real suspense. Looks like the climax will be announced in a few days to come. And when it came, it was a pleasant one, I would say.
Oh, that's beautiful, Chiti. So those years, like you were building your strength, clarity, maybe even your courage, and suddenly something like came your way and you've grabbed that opportunity. That's so beautiful, Chiti. Not everybody does that because we all leave the opportunity. Sometimes it passes away, then we'll be wondering why did I let it go. So the timing, I think it was yours and it was perfect, I guess, Chiti. So
Yeah,
so
maybe I
beautiful,
agree.
Chiti. So after that, you spent 10 years as Titan's business associate. That's no small feat, isn't it, Chiti? What did those 10 years teach you about business, about yourself, about what you were capable of?
Oh, those 10 years were amazing 10 years in my life, Gayatri. I learned how to work with the corporate office and the hierarchies there
Okay,
because we are all basically farmers and you are your own boss, isn't it? You don't
true.
never submit. We grow up like that, always. Your word is your word, be it the household or with the farm affairs. That's how you go about things. But then working with the corporate is no simple task. Um, but it was yet a lovely set of people that we worked with. Of course, they had their ethics in place,
Yeah.
and that is so inspiring. For life, those
Mm.
10 years taught you so many things, I would
Yes,
say, that you end up learning
exactly.
such ethics can be put into business, and business can be ethical. The
Mm.
money that comes in also can be ethical. Everything can
Mm.
have the fragrance of ethics there.
True, true,
Was a
true.
big lesson,
Yeah.
actually.
So
Now,
that was,
because
yes, Anchiti. That's so beautiful.
every milligram of gold they sold
Mm.
was very authentic. And
Okay.
that, in fact, helped me to set my standards when I started my own brand, Shyam Jewellery.
Mm.
It
So it,
was a very simple thing, to switch
yes,
over, though we had a change of place, etc. But the switching over with the same ethics just fell in place.
exactly, Nchiti. So more than like it was your confidence building years and you learned the language of business, isn't it, Nchiti?
Yes.
The rhythm of it, the reality of it, the, as you
Yes.
said, the ethics of business. So
Yes.
Tata always has that brand, like it always
Yeah.
speaks in, as an ethical brand. So those 10 years weren't just preparation for Shyam Jewelry, they were proof to
Yes.
yourself that you belonged in this world of jewelry, I guess, isn't it, Nchiti?
Yeah. And I would like to share with you a small parting gift that they gave us,
Okay,
which reads many things about me. I should get it from my
sure, Nchiti.
shelf there.
Okay.
You see it there, Gayatri?
Wow.
So
Okay.
these franchisees were called for a meeting, and
Okay.
they gave us a few, a memento kind of thing.
Okay.
And here this would say, I'll read it out to you.
Please,
So
please,
you see
Chiti.
the images here,
Yeah, I can
here
see the image. I can
with
see the
this
image.
one. So this
Mm.
one reads, designed to be class apart.
Oh, wow.
Because I was very particular. Every item I had in the store should pertain to the regional demand. There's
Okay.
no point in holding something that I cannot sell.
Okay.
They always said, Yo, you taught us something, they would say, and it is that.
Oh,
And
but you must have taught them
yeah,
something
and
because
this
that's why.
says highly determined.
Okay. That love that
And this
image of
says
that.
lucky buy of
Okay.
gold.
Okay. We'll share that image of that picture with our audience as well for them to see. And
So,
would love to.
that's what it was all signed by the CEO and the head of Gold
Okay.
Plus.
That's such a
Yes.
lovely memento that they
Yeah,
gave
that
you
was
as a parting gift.
yeah, that was a meeting called High Reach, like what is necessary, like a seminar kind where all of us had a participation, and
Okay.
that's when they awarded us
That's
with
so lovely,
something.
Chiti. So you've made them also proud by being
Then,
partners with them.
yeah, of course. Another thing is, which I'm proud of to this day, is they had a trophy for financial discipline.
Okay.
So that was every day the sales is done. The next morning, we will have a collection happening where the cash is deposited with the bank, plus certain payments to be done on time. All that is taken as a overall standards to
Okay.
gauge your financial discipline, and the award is given
Given.
away
Okay.
to whoever deserves. So for 2 years, it was Tirupur Gold Plus that would get the
Wow,
award.
Chiti, that's
So,
not not a simple thing to get it. It's two
yeah,
years in a streak. Oh wow, that's amazing, Chiti. So beautiful, and you've
yeah,
earned it. Actually, I guess you've earned it, and
yes,
you deserve
we
it,
were very
Chiti.
particular about all that. And
Mm.
then the next year they said, Madam, you're getting it again. So henceforth, it's not coming to you. It cannot be a hat trick, I asked. They said, no way.
Okay.
Somebody else has to be encouraged. Then I said, I understand. Please go ahead.
Yeah,
Having received it twice itself
it's
is
an
a good
honor.
thing, and I'm happy. I said, I'm
Yeah,
happy. It
true.
should go to the next deserving, and
That's
that
so
was
nice
some.
of you
Those were all
to,
such special moments with Titan that I can never forget.
yes, Chiti.
They were
So,
very understanding, so supportive.
mm,
I
so,
wish I continued working,
but
but then
somewhere
I
you
was,
had to make the leap,
uh,
isn't it,
but I
Chiti?
was 61 by then, and
Mm,
the brand was being switched over to Tanishq,
mm,
where more work is involved, and I
mm,
just thought I should also look into my myself, which is like my hobby, my interest.
mm.
Time for that is also more essential, no, in your sunset days.
True, true, Chiti. Exactly. So we're going to talk about that also. So, and 2017 is when you meet that leap, isn't it, Inchiti? You started Shyam Jewellery with Shyam.
Yeah, right,
And
Gayatri.
tell me about the decision, Inchiti. Like, as you said, now you already told me about that. And how did you get into starting your own brand? Like, the leap from security to the unknown, maybe?
Hmm.
How did
Um,
it feel initially?
it was jewelry for 10 years.
Okay.
uh, I just decided, well, now I will have to move on to something.
Hmm.
What?
Okay.
It has to be jewelry again.
Okay.
And then I decided, well, and we had a commercial space also,
Okay.
free,
Mm.
which is very close to our residence. So we just shifted the entire setup there,
Okay.
and this Shyam Jewellery was started.
And it all happened, isn't it, Anchit?
Yeah, it all just happened because
So,
we had everything in place.
uh,
The system to run the jewelry
correct.
store, and the system
Then,
was so good with Titan, the
mm,
accountability, and then the stocks that you own is
mm,
all in the system,
okay.
and it was so easy to monitor.
Okay. So
You
the
see, yeah,
everything was in place. So you just had to have
yeah,
a new
yeah.
setup.
So just following their system of retailing was all
Mm,
that I did,
okay, Anchit.
I really copied every bit of it, and it was simple and easy, and
Because it 10 years mattered, isn't it, Anchit?
yeah, yes.
But then
Exposure
I
of 10
should.
years, Titans, I would say, yeah,
Mm,
that
I should
does.
appreciate him, Chiti. You could have stayed comfortable. You already told me like you were 61 then, but something in you
Hmm.
wanted more. Not
Yeah.
just more
What with the
success.
family had enough, I could have just
Yeah,
retired,
you could
sat
have just
back at
retired.
home.
You could have said,
Yeah.
okay, that's enough for me. But you just
Uh,
not wanted just more success, but more ownership, more legacy. And naming it Shyam after your son, like that tells me everything. This wasn't just a business decision, I guess, Injiti. This was you saying, I'm building something that will outlive me. Maybe that was something you wanted to do.
Yeah, something that would outlive you.
Hmm.
And if, sometimes it's not that people should take after you and have the same thing
Hmm.
going. Though it is designed that way, it doesn't happen that way. So I
Hmm.
am not even sure that if this will continue.
Hmm.
But at least it's a good decision that I made, that I have something in place. I
Hmm.
could sort of look up to it as a commitment,
Hmm.
plus something where my potential can be deposited, and turning out wonderful jewelry for people. Nothing like it. I really enjoy doing it, giving the
So,
best in terms of
so
design and
that
quality.
passion that you have and continue having until date is amazing, Chiti. So people who are watching, just look at Chiti at 66 and how she is passionate about what she's doing. Will need to take a lot from you, Chiti. Now,
Okay, see this Chitti, will they know I'm Rupa Kadirvelu?
yes, I did introduce you as Rupa Kadirvelu. And please look at Rupa Kadirvelu. I'm not used to calling her that way, but
I
then for the
understand.
interview, maybe please look at her and just see at 66 how she is. And getting back, Chiti, I just want to talk about every customer is thinking right now. Gold prices are skyrocketing. It's becoming unaffordable for so many families, especially middle class families. And when a customer walks into Shyam Jewellery worried about budget, what do you tell them? What budget friendly options do you offer, Chiti?
Very recently, Gayatri, which is a week back, we had a new kind of jewelry collaborated with a manufacturer.
Okay.
Went down in the caratage from 18 to 14 and 9 as well.
Oh, okay.
So lower the caratage, we have more edge to pricing.
Mm.
Which is like the gold. Now the diamond becomes a very small fraction of the breakup
Mm.
when pricing is taken into
Okay.
view.
Mm.
What now matters more is the gold rate per gram, which is
Mm.
skyrocketing, unstable, volatile,
Mm.
however
Mm.
you want to term it to be.
Okay.
So we kind of invested in some multicolor rubies,
Okay.
sapphires.
Mm.
I'm sorry, multicolor sapphires, rubies, emeralds, all
Mm.
precious ones.
Okay.
And went down with the caratage
Mm.
and added diamonds to it,
Okay.
which were not top of the line quality.
Mm.
The clarity is S side,
Mm.
and the quality seems to be very good when mixed with these sapphires, polki stones, and ruby and emeralds. So
Okay.
that was a show that we had recently.
Okay.
The response was very good.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, unfortunately, the products haven't come into the store.
Okay.
I would have
So
shown you some of it.
it's okay, Chiti. I will
Um,
share pictures if you have them.
Share
We'll
you
do
some
that for the
images with it.
audience to understand what kind of jewelry we are
I
talking
can
about.
share some images with you
Yeah,
though.
we'll do that, Chiti. I'll
Yeah.
share it there. And so, like, you're not
Don't
just
get
swelling
so.
Chiti, actually, Chiti. I think you're solving a problem for many with empathy. So you're meeting people where they are. So not
Yeah.
where you wish they were. That lightweight jewelry, those combinations that you're talking about, the lower the caratage in diamond, all this,
Mm.
the smart designs, isn't it, Chiti? They
Yeah,
just,
they're all the
mm,
designs are not huge like
mm,
antique or something. They're all small pieces, everyday
daily
casual
wear.
daily
Mm,
wear kind of products, and very much it was appreciated also.
okay.
So let's see how to take it forward, and I would like to conduct a few shows in Coimbatore.
Okay. Okay, Chiti.
And even in Pollachi, when your store was
Mm.
there, we used to have
Yeah, yeah, we did have,
cycling
yeah, we did.
exhibition of jewelry for the season,
I
and
remember that so
every
well.
exhibition used to be wonderful
Mm.
exposure for us.
Yes, Anjali, it used to be wonderful.
So
So,
maybe a couple of exposures in Coimbatore, Chennai, all that would help us to invest more time and uh, effort in bringing them out and introducing.
yeah, all the best, Anjali, for your
Thank you so much,
ventures.
Gayatri.
So it's like that's why I guess people come back to you, isn't it, Anjali, because you honor them, like you understand them without, like you tell them, I see your dreams, and without breaking your family's budget, I can help you. So because you make beauty very accessible, like not just exclusive, it's made accessible also. That only then people will come back to us, isn't it, Anjali?
So, right, Gayatri. I always ensure to keep in mind what would suit the particular person.
Mm. Okay.
Initially, they may not accept it, they will have a different idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, they will come with something else on their mind.
Mm.
But it's my job to convince what would look good on them.
Mm.
And I
Mm.
would say the effort doesn't go wasted.
True.
It bears fruit, and I'm able to succeed with good comments that would, come to me later when somebody's wearing something and then they come and tell me. We ask them where it was made. They said it was with you, and so we've come.
Mm.
Uh,
So it's
those kind
word
of
of mouth
comments,
communication that
and
comes
those
like,
by word of mouth. When things happen, it gives such a
yeah.
positive
So there's
note.
exactly was my next questioning, Chiti. It's about a bride. Like I wanted to understand if a bride walks into your store, like she's very nervous, excited, overwhelmed. Like a mother has opinions, mother-in-law will have opinions, and this young bride these days, they'll have all this Pinterest boards, all images with, and everyone has something to say. Like how do you guide her, Chiti? What do you look for? How do you proceed with it actually with so many opinions around?
Yeah, I understand. Uh, you should work on a few points here, Gayatri. Number one would be what her exposure is going to be.
Okay.
Either she is working or she's running a business, or she's going to be a wonderful homemaker.
Mm.
With all these options there, I will have to look into a jewelry or a collection of jewelry which would not just be the bridal wear,
Okay.
but yet continue to be worn whenever it is
Mm.
required.
Mm.
Like, say, we make a neck piece, I would ensure the pendant is detachable. Those options
Mm.
I
Mm.
give to them,
Okay.
whereby it can be worn with a simple chain if she's wearing something else. And
Mm.
her mode of dressing also helps you to assess
Mm.
what sort of jewelry I should be offering.
Mm.
A more traditional one, or something that she could wear with other Western clothes.
Mm.
And these days, with the Zudio, Max, from Max to Zudio, all these stores there offering variety of clothes for the season. Every season, there are
Mm.
new introductions.
Yes.
So when market is flooded with all ethnic wears, casual wears, a combination of Indo-Western stuff, you will also have to think in those terms, Indo-Western jewelry.
Mm. Yeah,
So you will
yeah.
have to,
Yes, Anchiti. So we have to follow the trend in jewelry also.
yes. So you
Yeah,
should
exactly.
copy, more than copy. I never like to copy.
Mm.
I would rather
Go with
make,
the trend, like.
yeah, with the trend and give a variation that would
Mm.
suit the Indian standards.
That's so beautiful, Anchiti.
And I also tend to concentrate on jewelry that she can continue wearing for
Mm.
years to come.
That's exactly like,
Something
it's not just
that she
about that
buys
one day
by
that she's
30
wearing.
things, and by 30 things she's outgrown.
Mm.
Just as
Yeah,
we discard
true.
some jewelry, this cannot be forgotten, is the thought always in me. One
Exactly,
cannot
Anchiti.
forget their jewelry. Each piece she buys, I would like to ensure it's worn always.
That's so nice of
Continues,
you. So,
yeah,
yeah, there are
continues
many
with
brides
her.
like who keep their bridal jewelry separate and they don't even
And
get a
they keep
chance to
it,
wear it even once after
Yeah,
that. So you're
yeah,
not just seeing the wedding, just not
yeah,
that sale alone. So you're just focusing on the
yes,
future of
yeah.
that's so beautiful of you, Chiti. So, so you're giving the permission like for her to wear it to anywhere else. So that's why I guess brides always trust you. That's
So many
why
options are there. They would wear a pendant many times. They would repeat it rather
hmm,
than, just leaving it aside after one specific occasion to
that's
be
so
just forgotten and left lying in your locker is meaningless.
that's so thoughtful of you, Chiti, to think from the
I think,
customer's perspective as
yeah, yeah, that is the, I would say, a vantage point,
well.
is
Hmm.
that we'll have to look into that and sell.
Definitely, definitely, Chiti. And here's a question like many people will have in Chiti, and I also have the same question. Like it is, should I invest in gold or diamonds? As someone who's been in this business for years, what's your
Mhm.
honest answer? Like what holds value? What's worth the investment in Chiti?
Any jewelry for that matter, made beautifully.
Mm,
Just gold will have its beauty. Diamonds added to it will have a sheen, brilliance to it.
mm,
Diamond as a polki, an uncut diamond, or a polished diamond, each has its own subtlety, beauty, brilliance. Everything adds to one's appearance. End of the day, you wear
mm,
something um, which is very special, is always something that will stay with you forever and can be handed down uh,
mm,
to the next generation. And for example, I would say when my mom was there, she just decided the jewelry that she had, special ones,
mm,
especially the special ones, you can look at it and say it is mom's.
mm.
Associate it with anything else you see in the market or mom's kind of jewelry, something
Uh,
like that. Those pieces, even to this day,
mm.
It's loved and worn by my granddaughter, my
Okay.
daughter,
Mm.
granddaughter, even my daughter-in-law would love to wear some
Mm.
of those. Her choice was such
Okay.
that didn't fade with the years.
Mm.
So when I kind of make something, be it gold or diamond, I would say I would not differentiate between something worthy
Mm.
in terms of investment. I would rather look at it as an investment, as um, heirloom,
Mm. To pass it
which
on.
would, yeah, to be passed on.
Mm. It's
So if you ask me pointedly, investing in gold, you could rather hold it as bars.
mm.
And of what use, ethereal use is that? It would be
Okay.
lying in the locker.
Mm.
But as a jewelry, the pleasure of wearing something
Mm.
and the grace when you wear something is a
True.
very special feeling. Not everybody would understand, but mostly know. Most of the people, definitely, most of them would know what wearing appropriate jewelry with the for
Correct.
the sari or for the attire means. That
Yeah,
gives a lot of confidence, isn't it?
exactly, Jiti.
So, end of the day, that special feeling and that confidence that goes with your dressing
Mm.
is how you would associate yourself with
Mm. True, Jiti.
every situation, isn't it?
Yeah. So I love how practical
And
you are, Jiti. So,
sometimes you also think, oh, the sari I wear for this one's wedding or
mm.
that occasion is so special. Why? Because the way you loved looking
Mm. True, true, true.
is
Yeah.
always in your
It's
mind,
always
isn't
there
it?
in the mind.
Ah,
Exactly.
I mean, you
So,
want to dress up well, you want to give your best, um, but the situation decides it, isn't it? Like today,
exactly.
you're looking gorgeous than any of the podcasts I've seen with you around. Today, you're looking gorgeous, I would say.
Chiti, thank you for the compliment. That,
You
thank
can
you so
say I
much.
didn't do anything special, but
Nothing, nothing I have done,
honestly,
Chiti. It's just that the way I am. So I love the way that you're such. Thank you for the compliment, and that's such a balanced way to think about it, Chiti. So it's both. It's not either or. It's like both. As a jewelry, you want them to hold it and pass it on to as a heirloom to the next generation. Exactly. That is so beautiful, Chiti. So that wisdom comes from actually understanding life, I guess, not just business. If you were a business person, then your answer would have been different, I guess. So this is something beautiful, Inchiti.
thank
And
you.
and these days, there is a generation of karigars, artisans, whose skills are disappearing. I see in Chiti, the handcrafted, intricate work that our grandmothers were, as you were rightly talking about it. Do you see that in the business today, in Chiti? Are customers still asking for that level of craftsmanship, or has everything become machine made and mass produced? How is it these days, Chiti?
Yeah, see, this jewelry I was talking to you about,
Mm.
this 9 carat, 14 carat,
Mm, mm.
18 carat, it's all mostly machine made.
Okay.
When a jewelry is machine made, there is some handwork involved,
Mm,
no doubt about it, but mostly machine made, easy, where they just pull out pieces, join them with the hand, place
mm,
the stone, and a jewelry is finished and comes down the line.
mm. Okay. So,
Handwork, any type of handwork these days, like you're making an akashi, which
mm,
is say figurines
mm,
of
true.
gods and
Mm,
deities. Even those things these days are not what they used to be earlier. Now
mm,
we have the Meenakari work is added, some stones, like
mm,
a combination of cabochon and polished stones are added to give a
mm.
totally different effect. Like we made a Krishna pendant
Okay.
where the torso was jade
Mm,
and
okay.
his attire was in gold.
Okay.
and the
Okay.
face was in amethyst.
Oh, wow.
So
So
those
beautiful.
things are all beautifully. We had to go collect the stones
Mm.
and explain to the artist,
Mm.
about the intricacies of putting these things together,
Mm.
balancing, because he's the one we given the stones
Mm.
with some idea that this can be the face, this can be the torso, and these can
Mm.
be the arms there. But
Yeah.
how would we go about making, the uh,
Assemble them as a whole. Yeah.
how would he go about making the golden additions to it?
Mm. Okay.
Say the arms are covered with a golden shawl coming
Shawl on.
around.
Okay.
Yeah, and below the waist, you have a nice flowing dhoti there,
Mm.
beautifully layered for a
Ah.
Krishna. How do you go about it? All that is his lookout. So
Mm.
that way, we kind of bring together good artisans
Mm.
and source the best of stones there,
Mm.
precious or semi-precious, depending on their budget, and ensure that the end product is beautifully made, unique, one of a kind, that the
Okay.
customer feels
So,
proud to own. And we are a boutique store, so most
mm.
of the things we customize. We
Okay.
don't stock too many things
Yeah.
and keep repeatedly showing the customers, the same
The
style
same.
for a year.
Mm.
So that was a strategy I always had in mind when I started the store.
So that's so nice in
That
Chitty. Like
also helps, yeah.
you still.
But always as I age, I keep telling my daughter-in-law that there should be a point when I fade and
Mm.
she walks into prominence.
That's nice.
But I know
Uh,
it nice because the minute they come and see me with the gray hair,
Chitty, you
what
look so like
me,
you've aged so
bride would
gracefully.
think, can this Fatima give me latest designs? That's what I keep telling my daughter-in-law. Definitely when she comes in and she thinks, will this party make latest jewelry? So
But when
that is a
they
big question now lingering in my mind. And all the
maybe
more I encourage both of them to take over and
maybe that's just for a minute for that person to who walks in who doesn't know about
and
you,
it's my
Chitty.
duty there, my smartness there to engage them
Uh,
and to deliver new ideas, concepts that she has the confidence, the bride, the youngest person there, has the
mm,
confidence in investing time with me.
mm. It's not about just the appearance, and Chitty.
So
People
for
don't
that, Gayatri, I need to wear some new stuff
every day to
because
the store.
yeah,
Okay.
because only that also matters.
Uh,
What you wear
exactly. Yeah,
and
what you
what
wear,
you're
how you
showing the
carry
world.
yourself. Especially in
Yeah,
this business, definitely
in this scenario,
mm,
yeah.
it does matter,
So
isn't it?
that is also so important from a
Yeah.
tiny piece of jewelry to like there were lab growns were introduced for 3-4 years back.
Mm.
The first thing I did was I bought a stone and made a nose pin and started wearing it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
And just to have an idea of the stone under conditions of, the cream,
hmm.
that moisturizer, whatever, the
Okay.
soap, etc., how it withstands.
Okay.
And does it have the same sheen and brilliance as diamond?
Hmm.
So that was a test I do myself before introducing anything at
Okay.
all.
That's
So,
so
and for
nice.
example, another alternative to polki stone is a stone called moissanite,
Okay.
which, if anybody walks in, we can show them.
Hmm.
Mostly polki stones are unpolished diamonds,
Hmm.
which are expensive. And when you sell a jewelry, they are not even considered for resale
Yeah, true.
unless they are a standard size
Hmm. Hmm.
for
Hmm.
resale evaluation.
Hmm.
So there I thought these moissanites are very reasonably priced, naturally found stones,
Hmm.
which resemble an uncut polki
That.
diamond, and any size is available in the market. So I did make a few items of jewelry with that. And
Mm.
that also has, when you explain, put it across nicely and tell them the difference, that also
Mm.
moves well.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
So it is your ability also to create
Yeah,
new designs and to sell it.
true, Chiti.
Yeah.
So, like, not all jewelry is for weddings, isn't it, Chiti? Like, what about the woman who wants something beautiful for daily wear, something she can
Yeah.
wear to work, to a family function, something never
Yeah.
elegant, but not over the top kind? Like, what would you suggest for her?
Yeah, I always tell them to try on different shapes of diamond.
Okay.
Like, instead of always going in for round shapes, they can try a princess cut, an oval shaped diamond, a pear shaped diamond,
Mm.
and that made into small chains or for a casual wear. Now that we
Mm.
are talking about a daily wear and a
Mm.
casual wear to office and all that, I strongly recommend that those are some choices they could easily buy and wear
Okay.
in addition to whatever is in the locker.
Mm.
Because at important shows, there are ladies my age who would come and say, "Oh, Rupa, I've stopped buying jewelry. I don't buy jewelry anymore. I'm just done with that." But they will be visiting my show.
Mm. Mm.
I'll have to pretend I have not heard any of those words
Mm.
because there are umpteen number of people around also
Around you
listening to
also.
what they have to say. But they don't realize that that's a negative
Mm.
comment.
For people who want to buy, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's a mixed crowd, and you have few who come to buy.
Exactly. Yeah,
And
yeah,
he is
Anjali.
my best friend voicing out her opinion there, but I would pretend I have not heard, and I would take it as a challenge
Mm.
and show her something very different, like a moissanite. I said, "Oh, well,
Mm. So try it
A,
on.
well, A, now
Mm.
you have bought this, that from me, but how
Ah.
about this? You wouldn't have seen." And my
Mm.
challenge is then making her buy, build that product,
Mm.
whatever, few items, few different ones that I would
Mm.
show her. There lies the challenge.
Mm.
And I cannot be 100% positive
Yeah. So when
of selling something when I make something, Gayatri, but I still give it a try.
try, yeah.
And so far, whatever appeases me, kind of, it's an easy sale also, There is
Mm.
a lot of speculation also that goes in.
Mm.
And
So
then here the stock is not a wasted thing ultimately, end of the day, it
mm.
also appreciates. And
Yeah, Anjali.
this risk that I had taken
Mm.
in 2017 when I terminated the agreement with Titan and came out to start my own thing. It's not bad after all,
Mm.
because your stock is a stock that can be
True.
made into anything.
Yeah, you can convert it into it.
You give it some time and convert it into,
Mm.
uh,
So
a, yeah.
so when the
Uh,
like the woman like who wants to a daily wear, like she's investing in herself, isn't it, Anshiti? Like when you guide her towards the piece that's both practical and precious and holds value, but it doesn't like scream for attention. Like it's okay.
yeah.
You're honoring that desire, isn't it, Anshiti? Like
Yeah, of course, yes, Gayatri. When I look at you, I know what to give you. I'll give you something that is very subtle,
I know
hardly
I'm a
noticeable,
very I know
natural in
you know
your
how I
nature.
am. I'm a minimalistic person and I'll
Yeah,
definitely
so I would suggest something like that if it is for you. But at the
definitely.
same time, that's where you have to gauge a person, look at the
Mm.
way they are dressed, look at the way they present their appearance, etc., and suggest a
Something
piece
which
of
goes
jewelry.
with, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Anshiti.
And I also try to train my staff that way. you
Okay,
know, Try
that's an
making
important.
them understand. And these young girls are very smart.
Mm.
They get smarter than me. They are better. I borrow their ideas most of the time.
You have an amazing team, I guess. You've trained them
Yeah,
extremely
I
well.
have
Anshiti.
a,
Beautiful. So
yes.
that's so nice, Anchiti. So, like, I'm curious, like, when you meet a client, like you said, like me, what do you look for, Anchiti? Is it just about the sale, or is there something deeper you're assessing, something you're building beyond a sale, actually?
Gayatri, tell me, is it possible to even look at a person and gauge? Not possible at all, no?
Mm.
You could be a
Yeah, true.
soothsayer,
Mm.
you could be a Swamini who has extra, uh, extra
Yeah.
powers to read your mind. It's not possible
It's
at
not
all.
possible.
But the experience
Mm.
but basically, I've been a person who would like to communicate with the other person, understanding their mindset,
Mm.
because that had always been simple and easier, to carry on. I've made a lot of new friends
Mm.
in the years that have rolled by, whether it is I've traveling, trekking,
Mm.
um, or whatever, when you go to learn
Mm.
uh, new uh, things, like either you're in a yoga
Yeah.
class, enrolled, and I
Mm.
would like to leave with a few friends.
Mm.
And there I've always found that kind of understanding their mindset. I may not be right 100%,
Mm.
but that had always served as a guidance. Well, this person would love it if I can be this
Mm.
way.
Mm.
She would appreciate if I can talk to her this manner. You
Okay.
know, so just, but I would like to be upfront. I like to be always
Mm.
uh, frank, and what you see is what you get always with me. But that bit of understanding and not hurting them,
Mm.
even saying to a customer, oh, well, those are all old designs.
Mm.
Even uh, pushing away
Mm. Correct.
a few ideas of theirs is not a good way to
True,
go
Jyoti.
about
Yeah.
encouraging them to buy. So you have to appreciate that. Well, even if it had been an old design, they want
Mm.
it now. Why
Mm. Mm.
not? The affordability has happened now, and
Mm.
they want it now. So why not? So give them the same with a small twist there.
Mm. That's so beautiful, Jyoti.
So
Lovely.
that's how you should think about
A customer, like,
respecting their
yeah.
views and getting
So
across to
that's
them
the,
what would be wanted for a
mm.
long time. And
Yeah, I
that's
guess.
jewelry like that. I've been wanting to own this for years.
Mm.
But yet you can't tell them this is outdated, or people
Yeah.
don't buy this anymore. Let's
Mm.
go for something new. Let's go
Mm.
for
Mm.
something like
Mm.
this. That's a
Right way,
bad way
like,
of
yeah,
approach. I personally feel, and I
I
also
guess.
tell my team that isn't how you should go about it.
Mm.
Respect their thoughts, their ideas, and let's see the
Yeah.
twist that we have to
We should meet
deliver.
the customers where they are, isn't it, Anshati?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the
Exactly.
difference between a
Yeah.
salesperson and a relationship builder, I guess, Anshati.
Yeah.
So,
I
and you're
always
not,
tell them, leave with a nice leave a good experience,
yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's
which
what,
they will value and come to you
yeah.
again and again. That is so important.
Mm.
Be
Mm.
nice, be kind, be gentle, understand their needs more than expecting them to close the sale. I
Mm.
would
Mm.
say, give
Mm.
them water, offer them
Mm.
something else to drink. They say no tea, coffee, offer them
Mm.
something else. Give them
Mm.
what they really
They are
want.
looking for,
Those are the things, the small things, that would
yeah.
make a larger difference.
Definitely, Chiti. So you're seeing
Yeah.
like a human being, not just a customer. Like, so
No,
you're seeing them
a
with the
money
dreams.
a money vending machine. No,
Ah,
I would
no,
always say
yeah,
that they're not money vending machines, not at all. Yeah, in today's
yeah.
world, the
So,
next door is a shop called Wonder Diamond, where they sell lab grown diamonds.
mm,
They stock and sell only lab grown.
mm,
Whereas I stock and sell natural diamonds, and I do take orders and deliver lab grown diamonds.
mm. Okay.
So I always tell them, they come asking for lab grown diamonds, they come asking for natural diamonds. You should have the same eye.
Yes.
How do you look at them?
Mm,
Is a customer, they want something, how do
mm.
you deliver?
Correct.
The
So,
end result should be appreciated, should be immediately bought, not rejected.
mm. So when you take the
Not an
time
order has
to,
been rejected so far, Gayatri. That is my achievement, I would say.
That's so
Anything that had been ordered, we have delivered mostly
excellent,
to
Anjali.
the
Yeah,
our
I know about you,
satisfaction.
your delivery, and I've seen it in the
There is
past.
just one
Yeah.
item to a customer, and she happens to be my niece.
Okay.
And she had ordered a very tricky chain which carries pairs,
Mm.
the pear-shaped diamonds and rounds, and a
Mm.
mixture of shapes there, oval
Okay.
shape, baguettes, etc. But all these put together, finally, the stoppers turned out beautiful, but the
Okay.
chain had great difficulty in ensuring that it would stand flat around the neck
Mm.
without twisting. That's quite
Mm.
an effort.
Yeah.
So I had made this order started in September, and to this date, I haven't been able to deliver
Okay.
because once it was made, I wasn't happy.
Okay.
Second, made, remade, and on finding her wear it, come walk into the store and wear it, I was not too satisfied also.
Okay.
So for the third time, like a chain of about 17 grams, two sovereign roughly,
Mm.
now I had to give the karigar about 34 grams, twice the amount of gold to
Okay.
ensure,
Mm.
because that's a particular design that is handmade and
Okay.
extra gold is buffed off
Okay.
with every inch in
Okay.
progress.
Okay. Okay.
That kind of goal to be given to
Mm.
him
Mm.
was the final trick that I understood, and we went ahead
Mm.
and
Mm.
not delivered as yet. Tuesday is the day he would bring it over here, and
Mm.
I so look forward to that. These are the small things that
I'm
really,
also looking forward to it, Anjali.
yeah, sure, Gayatri,
So
I'll show you that.
that's why I think people don't just buy from you once, though they don't just stop with you for once. They come back,
But the
they bring
wishful
their
thinking
daughters, they
also,
bring their
Gayatri.
friends.
Wishful
Because,
thinking for me too that they keep coming. But
yes,
for now, it's
Anjali,
been
I,
very dull,
mm,
and the market hasn't been fluid.
mm,
But now you have a reason with the gold and all that in
mm,
place. But see, like I had a customer who come walk in day before,
mm,
and any number of designs they showed, and then I also encouraged them to show our collection previously made,
mm,
ordered, sold, and that we had stocked. But still, the customer couldn't find one design that was
mm.
suitable for her. So now
Okay.
that's again our task.
Mm,
Sorry, our task to locate something that would draw,
mm,
figure out, show her something that she would give a green signal to be made.
mm, mm,
So
mm.
I'm still waiting. That hasn't happened.
Okay.
So those are all, something to look forward in everyday's mundane things. These are the small little challenges that,
Challenges that come your way.
yeah,
And I'm
correct.
sure you're
And
handling
how,
it with grace, Anjali. I know
yeah.
you, how you handle them. It's so amazing to watch you do handling those things. And in all these years of handling gold, diamonds, and precious stones, what's your favorite piece of jewelry, Chidi? Not the most expensive one, something your favorite, the one that makes your heart skip a beat always. Like,
An item that we did, Gayatri, with
okay,
knit stone like a polki stone with diamonds around,
mm,
was because that imagination was mine.
okay,
And executing that order and the customer loving it was the end result was simply beautiful, I would say.
okay. So it was so amazing, isn't it? It's just
Amazing,
like a baby.
So
Like,
finally, when it turned out, it was very, very cost-wise and effective costing.
okay,
And
mm,
the look of it was like amazing, like a bridal collection.
okay,
And it
okay,
was a 40-year-old person,
mm-hmm, mm,
or 42, I would say. So that's 42 for her daughter's wedding. She wanted to make something for
okay,
herself.
okay,
And see, I also suggest this if they have old gold, I encourage them to bring the old gold,
mm,
which we ask my karigar to melt
mm,
and take it to a lab and produce a purity certificate
okay,
shown to the customer.
mm,
And she's happy with it, then we go ahead converting that to jewelry.
okay. Okay.
So she was willing to, bring something that she wouldn't wear because it was a
Mm.
very grand item, sitting thick around her neck, I would say.
Okay.
And every piece of jewelry has its own beauty, so I
Mm.
wouldn't say that's old or that is. Yeah, I would rather say let's make it more attractive.
Mm.
So, not create that feeling of old is going to be melted, old is going to
Mm.
die.
Yeah.
Old jewelry in the locker is going to see its last days. No, I don't
Mm.
create that impression. So I just suggested, well, let's convert this old piece into something wearable.
Okay.
That
Now
was the switch.
that's nice, Anjali.
And based on it, like I could convince her to make this for herself for her daughter's
Mm.
wedding. That turned out to be an amazing double
Okay.
rose jewelry, which she said she really enjoyed. She's an auditor, and
Okay.
she said she enjoyed it
That's
so very
lovely.
much.
So the joy we see in the customers'
Yeah,
face is what ultimately brings us
yeah, gives us
that
great
joy, isn't it,
pleasure.
Anjali?
Yeah.
All the effort that we put in, and then
Yes.
finally it turns into, it's just like a baby that's brought into the world. Every piece is like that. You create,
Exactly.
your design, everything, isn't it, Anjali?
I
That's so
agree.
beautiful. So now we've spoken about business, jewelry, everything. I want to talk about the woman behind the business, Anjali, now.
Okay. It's
Your
me, guys. Just one Rupa Kadirvelu.
so you're 66, you have three grandchildren, and you run a business, and yet to maintain a strict routine. That's rare. I've never seen that in many people. That takes
Oh, I
discipline. Tell me, what
mm,
does your morning look like? What does fitness mean to you at this stage of life, Anchiti? Because it'll help many people who are watching this. What healthy choices do you make?
fitness to me is like the air I breathe and the water I
Oh,
drink.
wow.
I wouldn't mind skipping a meal, Gayatri, because like we read, when starvation or when your body goes without food, what happens is the fat is being burned. So I would look at it that way. Good
Mm,
today, a meal skipped, it's a way of losing your body fat. I look at it as simple as that. But giving up an exercise is
mm,
like building toxic substance within me, like, getting
mm,
that kind of stored up in my cells is not what I would really
mm,
want to happen. So that's the thought behind uh, everything else. Like after a very bad injury in year 2023, when I did a Kashmir walk, a
mm,
Great Lake walk, it was called,
mm.
where we visited about we trekked over to seven glacial lakes.
Okay.
It was an amazing trek, Gayatri. I've always wanted my entire life to go hang around in Kashmir.
Mm,
And that happened for about 15 days. You were roaming all along the meadows, bugyals of Kashmir,
okay.
walking into snowy mountains, camping along the lakes. I mean, those are all real blessings. I'm so thankful for, and I had the good health to do it. But
Mm,
on return, I suffered a knee injury, but
okay.
that's not the end of it. Um, uh, so those are the things like,
Mm,
so important to me. Like
mm,
if I added a year to my life,
mm.
the feather in it is the treks I've made, the travel I've accomplished in those years.
So beautiful. Amazing,
Really,
Chiti. I love
otherwise,
the way you said it's like the air and the water. It's so important, fitness routine in your daily life. So for people who are watching at whatever age you are, if Chiti is like this, why not? You please take it as it could be a motivation or something for people who are giving excuses at their 50s, but you're not showing up yourself. Like you're just there for yourself every single morning, isn't it, Inchiti? So that's more
yeah,
than physical health. It's become your meditation
yeah,
kind of a self, your time to
yeah,
center yourself
right.
before you face the world. The
I
strength
agree.
you're building in your body, it's a reflection of the strength you've built in your life, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
And
So,
always your thoughts, Gayatri. If only
mm,
you can align your thoughts, words, and deeds, nothing like it, I would say.
mm,
That gives you so much energy
Exactly.
because there is no complication in thinking, thought
Mm.
process. No,
Mm.
when the tension there is eased,
Mm.
your delivery is simple.
True. So,
All these three things kept aligned is a
mm,
big source of energy.
exactly. Well said, Inchiti, well said. So, on that, especially for that strict diet kind of a person for yourself, I know how you
Yeah,
do
Gayatri,
that.
I
I
would
know you're an
always,
amazing cook as well, Inchiti.
oh,
You create those
these days,
incredible desserts and things. How do you reconcile those two things, cooking indulgent food for others while controlling your own intake? Doesn't it tempt you, Inchiti?
of course, Gayatri, my indulgence is big. I would say not that I would love to eat cheese,
Mm.
cheesecakes and stuff like that. But I would rather prefer you made it with hope. If it is homemade, indulgence is more.
Mm.
When you buy a piece of cheesecake and have, you
Mm.
ensure a small portion is just for the heck of it, taste something and leave it at that, not waste the piece you've taken, of course. And so always that was motivation, to cook something and make it healthy.
Mm.
So
That's
I
sweet.
ensure the kitchen churns out healthy options.
I've seen that in Chiti.
Because
I
we
know.
South Indian families always think idli and chutney or
Mm.
dosa chutney.
Mm.
Of course, coconut is very good, but I will slowly introduce some kheera, this
Mm.
spinach matil that we do for
Ah,
the lunch.
okay.
I will ensure it's prepared in such a way and it's served with idli.
Mm.
And the Shyam, my son, is so fussy. Kind of, I've tried doing it and seen him have a go with that. So that
Okay.
those small things are my achievement, I would say.
So I guess it's like the like you pour that love into that food in the making of the food. I can see that
It's
in Chiti.
working,
You say
Gayatri,
you
of course.
ensure it is
Yeah.
healthy. That's why I guess
And
you.
my daughter-in-law also has
Uh,
no comment.
okay.
Like these days, she appreciates me being health conscious and diet conscious,
Mm.
all that, and she's very appreciative of that.
Okay.
So I
So
enjoy it all the more.
that's so beautiful, Inchiti. I know you trek and love travel, as you said. Most people your age are slowing down, avoiding physical exertion, but you're climbing mountains. What draws to you trekking, Chiti? Like, what do you feel up there that you don't feel anywhere else?
That's being one with nature, Gayatri, as simple as that.
Mm,
The mountains have so much beauty. Just climbing them, being there, breathing there itself is a gift I will feel. I can simply put it that
mm,
way. And
yeah.
especially, such strange places and the Sherpas, be it, they're all mountain people.
Mm,
I hire a help like that
mm-hmm, mm,
because some days I might be very slow when you're not able to catch up with the rest.
mm.
I always felt having someone would cause less concern to the organizer.
Okay.
So even if it involves more money, that
Mm.
organizer wouldn't mind taking me over and over again, because
Okay.
I pay for my Sherpa who would do his job as well of
Okay.
keeping an eye on me. So when these guys come, just talking to them, their way of life, all that, it could be very simple, but
Mm,
the impact is so much.
mm,
Well, we all go from cities. Our
mm.
life is total luxury. But
True.
those people, how they adjust to the seasons,
Mm. Wow.
and sometimes I would say the atrocities of nature is also there, no?
Mm,
Just as we human beings, like the current war that's happening,
mm,
it's more an Islamic war, isn't it? Those regions are the one that is, I mean, there is no brotherhood there.
mm,
They are just attacking their own kith and kin, kind
mm,
say a war broke out in Tamil Nadu.
mm.
Don't you think I will have my relatives in South India? A war broke out in South India. I stand to be corrected here. My relative could be in Kerala, Karnataka.
Yeah. True.
everywhere. Just sending missiles, bombing,
Yeah.
devastating. It really breaks my heart. But when
Mm.
you just do a trek, you should just see the pleasure out of it. I only wish all
Mm.
these leaders who have decided on a war are
Mm.
bundled together and just thrown into the mountain. You get
Mountains.
any exactly,
So,
but I,
if that
seriously,
is possible, will
that
be
is a
great, isn't
thought
it,
that will crop
Anchiti,
into
for
my,
the.
without a mobile, zero
Mm.
facilities like that, just thrown onto the mountain. They will come back with a different vision of the world
Okay.
altogether.
Yeah. So
Mm.
you just need that space, isn't it, Anchiti, where just you can just breathe fresh air and
Nature
no
to
one
keep you
asks you
safe.
for anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
no decisions to make. Just
yeah,
one foot in front of the other. It's like meditation, isn't it, Anchiti?
yeah, it is actually.
Mm. So that's, and the fact that you're still challenging yourself at 66 is still proving to yourself what you're capable of. That's inspiring, Chiti. You
Yeah, I
have,
started a trek, Kailash Manisrovar, when I was like say 32 something, Gayatri.
mm,
And when I did, when I for 35 days, that was a special route organized by the government year
mm,
on year,
mm.
and you have to apply and wait.
Okay,
And there was a cousin who would kind of get about nine of us relatives into that group.
okay,
So there was an uncle, there were a couple of sisters-in-law, there were a couple of cousins. We were a
mm,
group like that. But and she managed to get us all together. That was such a wonderful trip, I would say,
okay,
because each to one zone. Most
mm,
times we couldn't keep pace with each other.
okay,
Me, my camera, I would be the last one always. At least 2 hours delayed, I would enter a camp.
okay,
That was the time I learned to be with myself, Gayatri.
mm,
These trips, treks, hikes, they teach us a lot. They teach us to manage ourselves.
mm,
Nothing like it. Just
mm,
name one activity that would teach you that not possible.
mm.
Can you name one?
No, I just
Except
can't
for
think of
being
thing.
yourself thrown
With
out in a
nature.
strange place with the
Mm,
nature.
mm,
There's nothing quite equal to that.
yeah,
That
that's,
taught me so many things, walking,
it's beautiful.
hiking, trekking, all that. Those are the things. And traveling, of course.
Mm,
Sometimes these luxury travels are also good. You visit the cities, you learn the culture,
mm.
you see the people, so many things. But pitted against luxury travel, I always prefer
These
these
kind of.
mountains,
Mm.
camping, struggling to even use a toilet sometimes.
Ah,
Those are all experiences, of
yeah,
course.
true, Jyoti.
And especially in Kashmir, throughout this trek, you
Mm,
get into your tent and try to walk out to use the restroom tent. Again,
mm,
that's also a tent pitched there. You will
mm.
have to walk through the goats
Okay.
because these shepherds have already brought them into our camp.
Mm.
Those are the pasture meant for them.
Oh, okay.
That is their pasture ground, and these you will find plenty of these goats, different varieties as we climbed higher and higher.
Mm. I can just visualizing things, Jyoti. It's
Yeah,
just
I felt
as you
like
narrate
Jesus
it.
Christ,
Mm.
like Lord Jesus. Animals teach you so many things,
Mm.
Gayatri. The way they look at you,
Mm.
and they are unfazed even when you walk through them.
Yeah,
That is an acceptance, isn't it?
true. That's so nice, Anchiti. I can just dream about it. I'm sure I'll be there someday, trekking,
You
and
must, Gayatri.
definitely I
At least
will.
this, when they put up this Kashmir trek,
Mm.
you should prepare yourself. Take a year
Definitely.
to prepare,
Mm.
strengthen your knee,
Definitely
and
that
go
has
for
to be
it.
done, Anchiti. I'll
Everything
do
would be
that.
that. Yeah.
I'll do that. And with three grandchildren watching you run a business,
So,
watching you trek,
but
watching you live with discipline and passion, what do you hope they
yeah.
learn from you, What
I
legacy are you
want to
building for
ask
them?
my granddaughter. She's in US now. She's finished a course in architecture, wants to find a job and get back.
Mm,
So I wanted her to understand what travel is. Like, she
mm,
was so close to her parents,
mm,
uh, uh, like always, like sticking on to them always,
mm, mm,
inseparable. And she's the only child.
mm.
So I designed a international travel. I took her
Okay.
to Egypt. I wanted
Wow.
to make it comfortable, plus exploration,
Mm,
plus understanding a different culture. So Egypt fitted in there.
okay.
So went on a Nile cruise.
Mm,
So I just carried material. I carried books, which could be read out to her every
mm,
evening about the
mm,
next day's visit, where we are going,
mm,
what to encounter, and when you set your feet on the sands, what it had seen thousands of years before.
mm.
Only then they can appreciate or feel blessed to be there, isn't it? You just
Yes.
tell them, oh, we are going here, there. It doesn't make sense at all,
Sense.
end of the day. So that was a thing we took upon each other.
Mm,
And, we kind of did the entire 8 days.
mm. Okay.
More, I would call them precious 8 days with my granddaughter, just me and her. Uh,
So,
and
the-
like giving them, offering them something out of blues and something out of the ordinary was
mm,
always the way to attract these grandchildren.
yes, Sanchiti, definitely.
One has to keep on thinking, inventing, so that was with my granddaughter and a few other things. And with these grandsons, the difference is vast. Like she's 23 and these are like 9.
Mm.
So I would say that these 9 years, they've kept me young and fresh, I would say, because I also grew up with them, like,
Uh,
and they keep me on my toes, actually. I love doing everything for them.
okay. So
The
that's
bath,
so
putting them
amazing
to
as a
bed,
grandmother you are.
bringing out things to them. We used to have Panchatantra stories, those Vikramadityan
Mm.
and the ghost that's already seated up in the tree.
So they're learning like
Stories like
everything.
that,
So much they're learning from you, Jiti. So much I
Oh,
have
I
to
don't
learn
know,
from.
Gayatri. You'll have to ask them.
No, no, I guess
But now they
definitely
know now they would rather read.
everybody who's watching, like I think they would love to have a grandmother like you. So
Hopefully.
that's
But
the,
I'm a
I
very
guess
strict disciplinarian, Gayatri.
I know you are. I know
I
you
would
are a strict
always tell them
disciplinarian,
waking
but
up
then,
on time and
mm,
eating the right things. And especially one of the boys is so fond of junk food. So
mm,
now, I will always talk to him about
mm.
somebody among the relatives worst affected with sugar, with
Oh,
BP, all that. You know why he got that, and give a story. So these
okay.
days he knows, please. He says,
So
please.
that's now he will understand. Like after,
At least out of their mind, as long as they've lived, they will try to associate what is said
exactly,
to what
Chiti.
they see, or
Yeah. So those
experience.
values, like they will shape how they move through the world long after
Yeah.
you've gone also, Chiti. That's the real
Yeah.
inheritance
And
you're
that's what I
leaving them.
want to do for them, Gayatri.
That's a real inheritance you're leaving
Say
them,
even if it
Chiti.
is another 5, 7 years I'm around, I want
Mm,
them to fondly remember me,
mm,
what I've given to them, what
mm.
they've learned from me. If at all
Yeah.
anything, I want them to associate some of the nice things in life.
So what's next for
Yeah,
you, Chiti? What mountain, literal or metaphorical, are you planning to climb next?
next. Oh, next on my mind is when I turned 60, Gayatri, I wanted to do something, whatever, phenomenal, and I chose Everest base camp. Not
Oh,
summiting
wow.
Everest, but the base
Base
camp.
camp.
Yeah. And as I kept trekking towards the end, this my saturation levels would go down.
Okay.
So that's when, for a couple of days, I took an option of because those were the trips you go to the base camp and return.
Mm.
So anyway, you've reached a point from where you'll have to go, say about 700 to 800 feet higher.
Okay.
And with this saturation level would be risky. I called for a pony and I took a pony.
Mm.
Small changes like that I would
Mm.
indulge in, but yet not give up on
Oh, wow.
being there.
What? I love
I
that,
think
Inchiti.
if I'm meant to die, well, so be it. Well, life is precious.
Mm.
Uh, I would never disregard it though.
Mm.
But the bottom line was that
That's what keeps you
having,
young, I guess, Inchiti. The fact you're still hungry for more.
yeah,
More
always
experiences, more growth, more
new
mountains to
experiences,
climb.
yes.
Uh, that's amazing, Inchiti. And do you enjoy writing as well, Inchiti? Do you
Uh,
enjoy writing as well?
Not writing, Gayatri. I love painting.
Mm. Oh,
I love watercolors, oils, and acrylic. Any new media, I love to go about doing something. So
okay.
always I carry a small bag to the workplace.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
so worked up with the behavior of sometimes it's like how much ever you like to train them.
Mm.
They all come with their own mindset, especially the more aged they are, no, above 40 something.
Yeah.
They have such a strong mindset. It's so difficult. Like this morning, a couple of them would get into a bad argument
Mm.
and kind of shouting in front of the customer.
Mm.
So, I mean, shouting in the sense, raising the voice
Voice. Okay.
to each other in front of the customer, which I just couldn't accept.
Mm.
So I had to tell them about the war that's currently happening, and people are losing their lives,
Mm.
their lives for nothing, for
Mm.
some leader's decision.
Yeah.
And what isn't this nothing at all to even argue about?
Mm. Yeah.
I would always like to get on to the current affairs to put some
Sense into.
sensible thinking. Yeah.
Exactly.
Instead of reprimanding, how does it help? It doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
So rather give them some food for thought
Mm. Yeah. Let them
and
realize
let
on their own.
themselves, let them present a better
Yeah. True.
self,
True, Chiti.
which would be useful to this office
Mm.
and to their family end of the day, I would say.
So, what was that hardest business skill you had to learn from scratching, Chiti? Was it negotiation,
But
pricing, managing
training
people?
people, Gayatri,
Yeah, accounting. All that was there, part of
still a
Titan, I guess.
difficult thing, a challenge every day.
Okay. So managing people was the most difficult thing. The human
The
management
most
is,
difficult.
I
Yeah,
know it's
most
very
difficult.
difficult. Yes,
Yeah,
Sanchit.
very, very
Yeah,
difficult.
yeah.
And
So,
I really pity their family end of the day.
mm,
Imagine for me that 8 hours is so difficult,
mm,
how difficult
yeah.
it would be.
For the
So
entire
I
life,
try
they have
to,
to.
so end of the day, take the onus on me. Well, if I make a change in her or him,
True, true,
the
true.
benefit is for the family.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a beautiful change you can create in them, isn't it? Anchit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always tell them, this correction is not for me or not for this current job. Later
Mm.
in life, this would give you more opportunities.
Mm. So somebody is watching this podcast right now who's thinking about like they want to start their business, or maybe it's jewelry, maybe it's something else. They're just scared. It could be a man, a woman, anybody, Chiti. They're just excited, they're confused. And if you could tell them just one thing, one non-negotiable piece of advice, what would it be, Chiti?
When I say something to give an advice to someone, extend an advice, you need to have lived it yourself, Gayatri.
Well said, Chiti.
And every day you need to be a role model.
Mm.
Rise and shine. Shine how? Not with your um, um, foundation color over the face, but
Mm.
shine with the thought
From
inside.
within. Mm.
Yeah, you kind of have to train your mind first before trying to even meeting challenges and taking upon challenges, I would
Mm.
say.
Mm, mm,
It's so
mm.
essential that. you live the role you preach.
So practice
That
before
is,
you preach is what
yes,
ultimately, well said, Inchiti. So you've given them a beautiful piece of
I
advice you
know,
can say, or
Gayatri.
whatever. Like, so many people, I've seen so many people start businesses fueled by just passion alone, Inchiti. And when money runs out, passion can't pay the bills. So you're telling them like you want to love what you do, to also understand
Mm,
like whatever, like you need to be,
absolutely.
you live what you are, like you, there's no
Yeah.
undercover, like you said, no makeup, nothing. So it's just that honest self.
Yeah,
Mm,
really. Because people are watching.
mm,
So I used to have about 32 people working as salespeople, then the carriers and, security, everything
mm, included.
inclusive. Uh, the minute I step inside, I'll tell myself, any correction that I made here should have been made by me yesterday. You haven't made
Wow,
it, don't
what
even
a
talk about it.
statement it
Not
is.
possible.
Mm,
Not possible, Gayatri, not at all possible to
mm,
implement it.
mm, mm. Yes, Sanchiti.
So that was a oath,
Mm,
I had to take
mm,
initially to
mm,
manage
mm,
these people. That's how I should be. Like, otherwise, no, I mean, even expecting others to follow it, you won't have the
mm.
conviction
Yeah,
to say it and implement it
yeah,
unless you followed it yourself.
exactly. Some mistakes like you have made, Inchiti, they might be
Oh,
expensive
yeah,
teachers, but sometimes they are the best teachers. Tell me about one
exactly.
mistake you made in business journey, something that cost you money or time or sleep, but taught you something invaluable. Something there.
A mistake in business, isn't
In
it?
business,
That's what you
anywhere,
mean.
Inchiti, but it taught you something invaluable. You wish, okay, good that I made that mistake. It was for good.
Especially Gayatri, down the years, uh, the more I moved with the friends, relatives, strangers, there are qualities that you just cannot put up with.
Mm,
But ignoring that,
mm,
accepting that, always gave me so much happiness, Gayatri, rather than putting in effort to change them.
mm, mm.
That doesn't work
That
because
never
their
works.
understanding of life is that what
Mm.
matters to you most may not even matter to them.
Yeah.
So, how much ever you try to put it across, saying that is a virtue, it will
Mm.
never work, Gayatri.
It never
And
works.
yes, so
Mm.
accept it and try to get the best out of it. So, this is
That's
something I can say, woman to woman.
that's
Huh?
wisdom, Anchiti. That's wisdom that you've learned through all these years, I guess. So it's brought you
A
the
woman
ability
to
to
woman
read people better.
thought. Yeah, a woman to woman thought that I
Uh,
wish to share with you.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can even edit and cut it off totally, Gayatri,
No,
later.
no. I
But
definitely would love to hear.
see, being a single parent and having lost my
Mm.
husband early, I was just 39 when I lost him,
Mm.
and then going ahead with life, traveling, all that. It's not that you will have some men make an advance,
Mm.
okay, openly.
Mm.
And the human mind is, unless you want to respond, you will try to be really nasty or
Mm.
whatever, ignore or do
Mm.
whatever you want. On the other hand, I've always thought about it differently. Well, take it as a compliment. You
Mm.
don't want to respond, don't respond.
Yeah.
Take it as a compliment instead of showing a angry face. Give a smile,
Correct.
accept it. That's
That's
all.
it.
That's
Yeah.
the other human being has responded to something.
Mm.
And you don't know, I never held myself responsible for it because there are a lot of women who regret and who say, well, I'm not going to go out in flashy clothes. I'm being misunderstood. I've heard all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Mm.
This is about life. You
Mm.
should be what you want to be, yet tide over difficult situations which
Mm.
annoy you
Mm.
or which to which you're not responsible for.
Mm. Mm.
just by accepting the situation, just being yourself, ignoring, that's worked, Gayatri, in a better way, I would say,
That's
than retorting, being nasty. Because when you're nasty to someone, especially I regret
mm, okay.
later. That brings more pain than
Yeah.
being smart and avoiding a
Yeah, you
worse
need to be
situation.
smart. That's the right word, I
Yeah.
guess, actually. Need to be
Yeah.
smart there in
Need to
avoiding.
be smart. That's all
Mm,
as simple as that.
as simple as that.
Rather than, oh, I'm a woman. You know how women find it difficult. Not at all, Gayatri.
True, true,
I
Jyoti.
I really enjoy being everywhere. And
Yeah.
especially when you travel with youngsters, they would want to go to a pub. I would happily accompany them to a pub, enjoy the atmosphere there.
Mm.
So what?
So what? Yeah. So what?
What?
That's nice.
I mean, those are, I mean, you're not going to space to enjoy a new um, experience. It
Yeah.
is something that happens everywhere, and why
Mm.
not? And so surprised I am. I find more people of my age there
Oh, okay.
in situations like this,
Okay.
which is where youngsters go, you find a
Mm.
lot of elder generation having a good time.
Okay.
And we are not seniors, we are teenagers, said a bunch of
Oh, wow. That's a
people. When I was
beautiful
in Calcutta,
terminology.
We were doing Nagaland. And
Okay.
I had a couple of youngsters, and they would ask me, Rupa, would you like to join us? We are going to the pub. I said, first, please, thanks so much for calling me. They could have easily ignored me and said, we
Yeah.
are going
Considering your
out
age,
to
maybe.
some place.
Yeah.
I would have thought my best place would be in the room, read or watch a
Mm.
movie or something. No, I love watching movies. So I would have
Quietly
done
stay
something
there.
like that.
Mm.
But they said, no, no, we want you also to come. We don't want to leave you behind in the hotel and all that.
Mm.
I did go with them there, and I saw such happy teenagers there. They said, we are
Mm.
teenagers, we are
Okay.
seniors, we are teenagers, like teenagers.
I know, I know. Combining senior and teenage
I love
teenager is a nice word to
attitude,
coin.
Gayatri. That is what would keep life enjoyable for across all age groups.
Yes, Sanchiti, that's so true. So I know like how I need to be when I'm in my 60s. Thank you for being that, Sanchiti. Now, I just have a few questions from a commoner's point of view. Gold prices keep fluctuating, isn't it, Sanchiti? What do you tell customers who are worried about buying at the wrong time? Like they think like today again.
Now there is a price hike
Mm,
with, sorry, they have a price hike with gold now. And nobody has a clue if it would go down or still going
mm,
higher. The option is they could opt for some casual wears in 14 carat,
mm,
which would significantly bring down the cost of gold on it,
mm.
or just invest in gold bar. Even the ETF bonds are taking a beat now.
Okay.
So I cannot even say invest in
Uh,
ETFs in gold and silver. Not, I mean, so all I could say is if you have an occasion, wedding is on, you want to do something, convert your old jewelry into a new
into
one, or go for a low caratage with more designs because gold is there already. I mean, you
yeah.
paid for 9 carat or
Uh,
14 carat, 14 carat is there.
yeah, it's there with you. It's always there
And
with
you
you.
still have some jewelry.
That's such practical advice,
Um,
Chiti.
yeah, see something that is now 16,500 for
Mm,
a gram of
gram.
24
Mm.
karat gold, that would never go down to 3,500 or
It's definitely not
1,800
going to go. Yeah.
or 1,200 when I started my business.
Oh,
Where
wow.
is it going to,
Mm.
a recession like that may never happen.
Yeah, Chiti. Weddings who
And
don't wait.
so I
Yeah.
come across an article which says lab grown gold.
Oh.
But lab grown gold would be used for jewelry, but not looked upon as an investment come jewelry. That
Mm.
is where we suffer.
Mm.
In Western countries, jewelry is jewelry,
Yeah.
purchase happens,
Yeah, Chiti.
designer
Ama.
flourish.
Mm.
A designer flourishes, he will create 10 designs and have it in different odd metals and
Mm.
sell his design.
Yeah,
Doesn't
correct.
happen here because
It
always
doesn't happen
investment
here.
attached.
Yeah, it's always attached to something, right?
So say you go for a 9 carat jewelry and buy a flashy tennis bracelet, it
Mm.
makes sense.
True. So I'm personally curious about the making charges and wastage, Chiti. Like they're always can you explain what goes into the making charges, wastage, and jewelers are always accused of charging more on this front. What do you have to
See,
say
this
about
is
it, Anchit?
something, say, if it's any handmade jewelry or casting, machine made, whatever, there is wastage involved.
Mm.
It's like you're baking a round cake
Mm.
and turning it into a square cake, or
Okay.
a square cake into a round cake. Pieces have to be
Yes,
shoved
trimmed
off
off.
all sides,
Yeah.
removed, shaved off
Mm.
on all sides to give you the desired design,
Okay.
shape, whatever. Similarly, gold, a chunk has to be taken to create the desired
Mm.
design there. So the
Okay.
wastage, whatever is recoverable,
Can be recovered. Yeah.
is taken
Mm.
and used for a next piece of jewelry and never taken into account as wastage.
Okay.
So
Okay.
whatever has been shaved off or thrown
Cannot
away
be
and
used
not
further.
recovered
Mm.
in the form of ash or something
Mm.
is the wastage which we have to pay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that,
So,
Anchiti. I
so say
think
my store has some making charges per
mm,
gram starting from 2000 to 3000
mm,
depending on each item.
yeah,
The making charge is that. So even
very.
if gold is 16,000, my making charge is that.
Mm.
And
So,
even when it was some gold rate was 4,600 something,
uh,
that 1,500 was the range I had. So,
okay.
I mean, there is no way you could do without it.
Yeah.
But choosing an item where more wastage is not involved
Mm,
is the brains behind purchase.
okay. So you do suggest like when people come with a
Yeah,
low
I
budget,
normally
like,
never take jewelry where more wastage plays
okay, okay, okay.
because that there's no point in even that's like ripping off a customer.
Yeah, true. That's what people.
She's buying for gold that she holds in hand and for
Mm,
the gold that's gone down the drain.
exactly, exactly.
No
That's what.
point in even
Mm,
keeping
there's a,
stocking up the jewelry.
yeah, it's beautiful,
So
Chiti.
that's
I've
why I
learned
go
something
for, say,
today.
she buys a necklace, she should
Mm,
be able to use the chain separate, the pendant separate, and
mm.
also have different colors, which she could
Interchangeably
kind
wear
of,
like.
in
Mm,
the center stone could be
mm,
removed and replaced with different colors. We give yellow sapphire, blue
yeah.
sapphire, just to give them add some variety, some sense
Mm,
of matching, etc.
yeah. Like that's so amazing, Chiti. I've learned something new today. That's eye-opening, I guess. So we only see the final product, not the process behind
Yeah,
it, actually.
yes.
I didn't
Like
know
I
much
was,
today.
that's why I had to tell you cite the example of
Of the
my
cake.
a very close relative's jewelry.
Yeah, that
She
34
made
grams, like you
70
told me,
grams,
like so
34
much of
grams.
gold.
So like this, I
Mm,
would say about to make 80 grams,
mm,
120, 140 is also given. So
mm.
intricate designs, they have to keep buffing away, cutting away
True.
pieces of gold to get
Mm,
that
mm,
design.
mm.
That's where more wastage
Yeah,
happens.
true. I got it when you related it with the cake. Like I could sense, yeah, true.
Yeah,
Only some
yeah.
could be converted. As you said, the
Yes.
ash and other things, like definitely it needs to go waste.
Cannot be recovered
Yeah.
at
But
all.
what people think is gold is gold. Why can't it be converted? The entire thing is not going to be a
Not
waste. That is
possible. It has
what
to be
is the
a
commoner's
high
mindset.
temperature to make it more malleable and ductile
Mm,
in the process of making. So that's when some loss happens and
mm.
recovery for the loss, partially yes, partial has to be taken as wastage there.
Okay. Okay, Jiti. That I got it. So when people buy jewelry, like they don't know how to maintain it, Jiti. Like gold
Yeah.
tarnishing, diamond settings loosening, chains
Yeah.
breaking. Do customers
Yeah.
ask you about this? And what's your advice on
Yeah.
keeping jewelry
Of
looking
course, when
new?
they even before they choose something, they would say, "Will this break? Will this give
Ah,
away?" It's delicate. So that's when we also ensure that customer doesn't come with a broken hook
mm,
or stones falling out.
mm,
It's our lookout.
mm.
We have, as much as we bring out new designs, we have to ensure things are in place. The
Okay.
stones never fall out.
So what's your
Um,
advice on keeping jewelry looking new, Chiti? Like
yeah,
people
the
store it
advice
in
is
lockers.
you,
I've seen people like stacking jewelry like one on top of the other.
uh,
What is your advice on keeping jewelry
it's
looking?
a simple thing, if you could, each piece of jewelry, if you could just wrap it in a piece of muslin cloth
Okay.
and
Mm.
even stack it on top of the other, because
Doesn't
lockers are
matter.
small these days.
Okay.
Everything has to go into a box.
Mm.
So
So it's
just
that
find a
friction like
piece of,
between each jewelry that
it should not be direct. It should be
okay.
protected with a piece of cloth, like
Mm.
a handkerchief
Mm.
size, and gently
Hold it.
covered around,
Mm.
wrapped around the jewelry,
Mm.
not twisted or tied
I
into a.
know. Yeah, you're being very
So,
specific with that.
yeah, so neatly wrapped and stashed away in a box is a way of storing it.
Okay,
And
okay,
when you wear it, not using perfume directly on it
okay.
is also a way of saving it
Okay,
from
okay.
tarnishing, color change, etc.
That's beautiful, Inchiti. So
Yeah,
you've
and if you want
extended.
the diamond jewelry to be sparkling,
Mm.
say once in 2 months, use a used
Okay,
toothbrush,
okay.
and some shampoo,
Mm.
mildly, and
Okay.
kind of try cleaning it on top of the
Just
stones
dilute the
and
shampoo and just dip the. Okay.
yes, and turn the jewelry and go behind. Just one or two swings are enough.
Okay, 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 Inchiti.
Wash it and wear it.
And you have those free services, like do you have reminders like for people for cleaning or checking? Do you have that? Or when people come, you do that
We do
cleaning?
issue as tokens.
Okay,
Yeah, saying free jewelry cleaning this week. In
okay,
off-season
okay,
times to encourage them to come into the store,
okay.
we also do that.
Yeah, maybe like
And they
a
do come
relationship
in,
maintenance,
yeah,
like
yeah.
not just jewelry maintenance, I guess.
Just simple steamers that I use for diamond jewelry.
Okay.
And we also teach the staff here how to
Mm.
and entrust the job of cleaning with just one or two only. So we hold them responsible. Not everyone is allowed to do it,
Okay. So some trained people are there to get into the
and how to go
maintenance.
about it.
That's lovely,
Yes.
Chiti. So as a follow-up question, Chiti, can individuals go in for jewelry insurance? Are there options available for it? Is there?
Yeah, for personal insurance, yes,
Okay.
you can do it, along with the, people have insurance for the building,
Mm.
whatever. You could also include
The
for
jewelry.
your,
Okay.
yeah, precious items there and kind of, but
Okay.
the insurance company would ask for bills. So
Yeah.
you should have a
Have the
GST
bills.
bill to
Provided you have
say,
the bills, you
I
can
came this
always
month.
get it insured.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now we are all safe while buying jewelry because HUID is made mandatory.
Okay. Can you?
HUID is like you had BAS hallmark
Mm.
to assure you of the purity in gold.
Yes.
This is something like HUID will be, for example, Shyam Jewellery will have a HUID,
Okay.
and I will have it marked on every piece of jewelry of mine.
Okay. Okay.
So, say you bought a piece of jewelry from me
Mm.
and you want to sell it, I cannot give you 18 carat and say it is 22 carat. Not
Okay.
possible.
Okay.
Because
Mm.
the HUID, I get it done in a lab. I go to a lab and I
Mm.
tell them all these are 18 carat.
Okay.
Then he gives me that.
Mm.
He marks my jewelry for
With
that.
that. Okay.
With that HUID, my jewelry comes out.
Mm.
So that is like an assured BIS hallmark on
Hallmark
each
kind.
piece
Okay.
of jewelry. And tomorrow you go and there is a website, and on that window, if you just type out the HUID, it will
Mm.
show Sham Jewelry there.
Okay. Okay. That's
So
lovely.
that is the kind of thing this government has made mandatory past
That's
2, 3 years
beautiful. That's
back, and
amazing.
all of us now are assured
Mm,
of
okay.
the content of the gold and
So it's
etc.
lovely, Injiti, to know about it. So, like coming to the end of the session, I would love to talk about your support system, your team at Shyam Jewellery, Injiti. No entrepreneur
My
succeeds alone.
yeah,
Every person, there's a
first
network of people, right,
at
Injiti?
home.
It's like,
Yes, at home, I have a wonderful set of staff who take care of the house for me. I'm so thankful to them and to the universe for having blessed me with some choices like that.
mm,
And the family also, my son, daughter-in-law, they are so appreciative of what I do.
mm.
And my friends, they are so supportive. Think of jewelry, they'll come to me, talk to me,
Oh, what?
and my relatives as well. Some of my nieces who all got married, they've chosen me. I feel so privileged that way.
Mm. Your team at Shyam Jewellery, Injiti, the
My team
support.
at Sham Jewelry, it has been changing,
Mm. It's been changing, but I
radically
guess you're
changed.
training them
Gayatri, now,
beautifully.
like I'm with older generation now. They make
Okay.
me feel young. They are just 40, 45, but their thoughts and their views are so fixed. I feel young. I feel a teenager here.
Okay.
Because when
But
I talk about new things, they wonder what oh, madam's thoughts are entirely different. I can see that on your face. So they say yes and okay and all that. So for now, a couple of my girls just got married and left.
okay.
So these youngsters are such a blessing, in the team.
Mm.
You can laugh, be happy with them. And for
Yeah.
some reasons, the older people are so hard to find a smile,
Yes.
so difficult.
Mm.
So to even tell them, ask them to smile, I have to teach small things like that.
Mm.
So it's an ongoing
So
process, and
that's a lovely kind of support that you have, Chiti. It's
yeah, I do
priceless.
have, and I'm with gratitude.
So
And
those
all my friends
youngsters that
there,
they have come into the team brings new
yeah,
blood, isn't it, Chiti?
and all these friends,
Mm.
be it wildlife, bird watching,
Uh, so you
all
have
of
so
them,
much
they're
in Chiti,
all
bird
like,
watching, trekking, so much
yeah,
cooking.
all of them.
Oh, wow.
And
So,
they've all
like
been
when you started
supportive.
this journey, like um, what does what did you think about success and what does success mean to you now, Chiti? How do you measure it?
Success to me would be wonderful if I have a continuous walk in
Mm.
and say I have 9 people walk in and 9
Turned.
walk-ins are converted to sale. I would be the happiest Gayatri.
Okay.
But life is,
Yeah,
but
that's
life
what we are there for. There's
designed
this.
that, no?
Mm. Yeah, that's what.
So, yeah, even in times that sale doesn't happen,
Mm.
how you keep going,
Mm.
you will have some inquiries, some orders happening,
Mm.
all that, that is the encouragement now.
Okay. Okay. That's so
And
lovely.
coming summer, we'll have a sale in Kunnur.
Okay.
So I want to introduce some 9 carat, 14 carat jewelry.
Mm.
So we are all into
Getting ready.
arranging things and trying to
Okay.
put together from what weight range to how
Mm.
to decide on the weight ranges.
Okay. So that's amazing,
So
Chiti.
something like that,
Ah,
Gayatri,
keeps on
keeps us
going, like
going.
you keep going.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So it's up
So,
to you to have some agenda.
hmm. So before we close, I would love to have a quick rapid fire round for you, Chiti. Just quick answers. Quick
And
answers. The first thing, being a youngster like you, I definitely cannot miss on the rapid fire. As you said, you're so young, and just have a quick rapid fire. First thing that comes to your mind, your choice, actually, Chiti, gold or diamonds?
diamonds.
Beautiful. South Indian or North Indian cuisine or any other favorite cuisine of yours?
Mediterranean, Gayatri,
Oh,
it is
wow.
so
Didn't
healthy.
expect this. Should have had something else in my list, I guess. Okay.
All these
Traditional?
fresh vegetables, no
Uh,
frying.
Mm, that's a healthy
Oh,
choice to make.
the way it is spread out on the table.
I know. That's
Oh,
a
that's amazing.
yes, Anjiti. So traditional or contemporary jewelry?
Contemporary.
Contemporary. Travel India or abroad?
Both are same to be Gayatri. India, so many places are there you haven't been. I would love
No,
to.
but both.
Uh, yeah, between both, I'll have
A
to choose, no?
small edge between them.
Yeah,
Anything abroad, Anjiti?
India. First, I would
India,
like to see
always.
my
Oh, wow.
country totally. There are still some more bucket list in the bucket list. Would like to finish it.
Hmm. Motion pictures or still images, Anjiti? The one that you
Oh,
love as a photographer.
I love. Oh, you mean
As a
stills only?
photographer, like what is your
Stills,
choice? Still images.
stills. Yes.
Okay. And one last difficult question. Children or grandchildren? Both are watching
Oh,
this.
but Gayatri, without tree, there are no roots, Gayatri. I mean, I'm sorry, without tree, there are no leaves, Gayatri.
Yes.
If I just count on the leaves, then what about the tree? But right now, grandchildren, I'll be frank, even if they are offended seeing this, so be it.
Grandchildren. Okay, so here Anita and the daughter-in-law, son-in-law, not included here. Children or grandchildren. So grandchildren, I'm sure the children are also happy hearing this. Shyam and both of them, they're beautiful.
Another thing, Gayatri, when you say children, I would say I have four of them.
Okay,
And an extended circle, all my nieces, nephews.
okay.
Because for me, it is so important. Their
Hmm.
well-being is so important.
Hmm.
At the back of my mind, where even if they haven't spoken for days,
Hmm.
I would want them to be doing well,
Yeah, we wish
keeping
them
well,
well always,
enjoying
right?
whatever they are doing.
Hmm.
Ultimately, that matters to your own happiness, no? So, most of the times, isn't it? You would
Yes,
agree
Anjali.
on that.
Yeah, true.
So,
So
and yeah,
to everyone listening, like this is what it looks like to never give up, to start at 40, to build at 50, and to thrive at 66. Isn't it,
yeah.
Chiti? To
And
turn
still
grief.
be at Marisol when you're 66.
Chiti, I didn't hear you right.
Still be at Marisol. That's a new term, no? Which came about 2, 3 years back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true.
So
So you
that is
transformed.
like feeling awesome or feeling amazed, they said then. The meaning was that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. If you want to visit, like if anybody is watching this, we've come to the end of the show. And thank you so much for being here for it's been almost 2 hours now. So if you want to an amazing 2 hours, and I love the
Thanks,
conversation. I
Gayatri.
didn't even know that time passed by. And if you
Thanks.
want to visit Shyam Jewellery in Tirupur, I'm sharing the address and contact details in the description. And if this conversation touched you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Share it with someone who thinks it's too late. Share it with someone who's scared to start. Share it with someone who needs to be reminded they have wings. And until next time, this is Gayathri Balaji from the InnerShift studio, reminding you it's never too late to start, it's never too late to shift, it's never too late to fly. Thank you so much, Chiti, and thank you so much. What do you have to say, Chiti? How was the end?
Thanks so much, Gayatri. I enjoyed this session with you. But for you, I wouldn't have even thought about sitting in front of my mobile camera for this long. Though I would like to click pictures of everything else around me.
Mm.
But I enjoyed the session with you, frankly speaking, my mind uh, not anxious even a wee bit. What would you think? There were a lot of different topics ranged from
Mm.
A to Z, and we were very comfortable. I enjoyed doing what I did now, Gayatri.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for giving me an opportunity to even think that I would fit in a 66 would fit in your podcast is so amazing.
Chiti,
Thanks
you're
so much.
not 66.
I
Actually, you
need
don't look.
English. Thank you, Gayatri.
Thank you so much, Inchiti, for being here. It's amazing, amazing, amazing participation. And I feel I need to imbibe so much of values from you. I've got to learn so much from you. And when I'm 66, I would love to be like this. For my
Wow.
grandchildren, for my children, I would love to be like this, Inchiti. Thank you so
Better
much
version,
for being the
Gayatri.
person you are.
Sure.
Thank you so much for being the person you
Thanks,
are.
Gayatri. Thank you
And
so much.
deep gratitude, Inchiti.
Gayatri. Same here, Gayatri. Thank you.
Thank you, Inchiti.